Good morning, everybody. My name is Gabby. We are here with Harper, wrapping up her first week here at Best Paw Forward Dog Training. She is a part of our board and train program, and we have Victoria here handling her today. So we're going to go through a little bit of what she's been working on this week and how she is doing with things. So first thing we worked with her on, just like any dog that comes through our program, is a little bit of attention, making sure that she is able to focus on her handler. Another thing with her, she is a bit of a jumper. That is one of the things that she is here for. So we want to make sure when we are reinforcing her that we are only reinforcing her when all four paws are on the ground. If those paws come off the ground, we're going to tell her off. We use the word off instead of down because we actually use down for a lying down position and we don't want to get her confused. So we use off if she goes to jump up. We are going to ask her for an alternative behavior. We are only going to reinforce her when she's able to do what we are asking. So there's the sit, do a couple sits, do a couple downs, maybe do some place, things like that. But again, only reinforcing her when her paws are on the ground. But first off, doing attention. So we are marking with the word yes for eye contact. So when she looks at us, we're going to mark that. We're going to say yes, and then we're going to reinforce. Perfect. Now, it's a great thing to do before you work on any session with your dog. Helps to make sure that they are focused and ready to learn, ready to work. So before you do leash, before you do basics, before you do recall, make sure you're working on attention. We start off in a low distraction environment, like we are in now, inside our training barn, nothing really going on. You're gonna do the same thing when you get her home. We want you to work a little bit on attention, making sure those feet stay on the ground, inside your house first. As she starts to get better, then you can start to increase that level of difficulty by moving outside or into different environments. Once she's focused, then we can start working on some basics. She is able to sit on a verbal. We have worked on stay, so we've worked a little bit on duration. We've also worked a little bit on distance, so taking a couple steps back, making sure, again, she's able to maintain that sit. We use the word free to let her know she can get up and walk around. If she does pop out of that sit prior to us telling her free, we're going to put her back into that position. We're going to ask for that stay for a couple of seconds, and then we're only going to reinforce when she's able to do that successfully. Very nice. Every so often she gets a little distracted and needs that hand signal as well. Now with her, something that really tends to help. She does get a little bit frustrated and she can get a little bit bored if you're doing the same thing over and over again. So in between you can see Victoria doing a little bit of a treat toss. So making sure that she's still having fun, that she's still engaged. Good. Keep your sessions with her short. She is a puppy still. So we want to make sure we're getting as much success as possible. So if she starts to get frustrated or if she's struggling a little bit, put her away for a little bit of a break, get her out in a couple minutes and try again. Good.
Good girl.
The next thing we worked on is a little bit of place.
Free. Get it.
She actually went on a place and went into an automatic down, which is excellent.
Harper, please.
So she is able to go on to that place with a verbal at this point, which is really good. That's awesome. When you start out with her at home, you might have to take a couple of steps back because she is used to practicing this behavior in this environment. She may not be used to practicing it at home. So when you work on this at home, you can work on something like we have here. You can work on a dog bed. You can work on a towel or a spot on the carpet, whatever you want to use as place. You might have to start off by using a little bit of a food lure to lure her onto that place. Once her feet are on that place, you're going to mark with a yes, and you're going to give her reinforcement. Now, in the beginning, you're not going to use that word place until she's going on reliably. So when she gets to the point where she's going on about 80% of the time, then you can start to use that word place. Okay? After you're using that lure, Next step is pinched fingers without any food, and you'll lure her onto that place. Very nice, and then you'll give her that reinforcement. After that is a verbal and a hand signal. Now the hand signal we use for place is a flat hand with a sweeping motion towards place. So she's doing an excellent job with that. She has made a lot of progress over this first week with us. She's doing a great job. She really likes to train. She really enjoys it. You guys have any questions on this? Let us know. But this is what we want you to work on when you get her home. We want you to work on some of that attention, some of those basic behaviors. But again, remember with her, making sure that all 4 feet are staying on the ground. Keep that harness, keep that leash on her during your sessions when you're working at home. If she does go to continuously jump, what you can do to manage that jumping is actually use that leash as a management tool by stepping on it so she's not able to continue practicing, like Victoria's doing right there, you can see. So that way she's not able to continuously jump up and practice that behavior. The more she rehearses it, the more likely it is to happen in the future. So doing an excellent job. You guys have any questions, let us know, and we will see you on her videos next week.